I Don't Get It
Podcast.
Hey guys, welcome to the I Don't Get It podcast. We have an announcement. Naz had a spindrift. Wow.
Wow. Everyone's so
I
disappointed.
know. Somebody thought
It's hilarious.
They thought it was going to be really exciting news. But did you like the spindrift more than anything? I know you did.
I loved, so first of all, Lauren, I go over and I see Ashley and Jared, and I asked her a Perrier, because you know how they always have Perrier, and Ashley's like, nope, but we have Spindrift, and she's like so excited.
So, of course.
And she gives it to me, and I was actually really excited to try it. And then Ashley looks at Jared and she goes, have you had this flavor yet? And I was like, oh my God, she's literally such a proponent for the lemon Spindrift. Like, she was making sure.
Have you had this flavor?
Jared had it too. It is really, really good. I'm not going to lie. It is, I was unaware of the fact that it is 3 calories.
Naz was like totally
So-
thrown off by the fact it was 3 calories. She was like, oh no,
Well,
can't
I'm
do this.
I didn't. No,
Well-
it wasn't a can't do this. It's just in a world where there's so many incredible things, i.e., Diet Coke, that are zero. Why can't Spindrift just be
Wait
zero?
a second.
I think that's just
Did
where my
you just
mind
say
goes.
amazing things, including Diet Coke. You like Diet Coke?
You
What
enjoy
are you
the
guys
taste of
talking
that?
about? We've talked about this before. You know, I don't like regular Coke. I like Diet Coke.
We have not talked about this before.
We haven't. Well, first of all, I haven't had soda in a very long time. Actually, not really at all this year. But if I were to indulge, it would be a Diet
You
Coke.
think
1000%.
that Diet Coke is indulgent?
Indulge? It's nothing.
You guys
Are you serious? I think Diet Coke
Are you-
tastes like poison.
No, Diet Coke has just the right amount of aspartame, like spike right at the end. As
So
soon as it goes down your throat, that you're like,
You mean the
Yeah.
gross flavor?
No.
You
The
mean you
gross
like the
flavor.
taste of aspartame?
and let me just say, I am not anti Coca-Cola. I do understand the richness that is the flavor of a cold Coca-Cola.
Full body.
Full- yeah,
so
full body
and I, like,
richness.
twist a wine glass with it.
Yeah, it's so funny. It's so bold,
It's
you know. It's
just
just
like-
such a bold.
This
It
is
is
a good,
bold
it's a good
flavor.
bottle.
This is the Coca-Cola Christmas 1997. Oh yes, that was the best.
Ooh, good year.
Anyways, I'm just saying I like both, and I prefer Diet Coke because it's 0 calories. Anyways, back to Spindrift.
No, I don't think we
I
should go
was-
back to Spindrift. I think that Diet Coke is far more fascinating now.
Yeah, but I think we've already covered every. What else do you want me to say?
I don't know. I could have gone to Diet Doctor. I could have gone to Diet Pepsi because of course, I'm a Coke person, but
First of all, Pepsi.
but I
is
think
just,
Diet
no.
Pepsi is better than Diet Coke. That's for sure.
Oh well, that is very polarizing. I don't think a lot of people would agree with that.
I don't think a lot of people
I think
agree
we can
with
make a
that.
poll, and I think most people would agree that Diet Coke is better than Diet Pepsi.
I just accidentally snorted and inhaled a fake eyelash extension.
Ew! What? Ew! What?
Lauren.
Yeah. It came from my eye, and I was also sniffling at the same time, and I think it's gone.
Well, it's in your lungs now.
You know when
So-
when somebody says something like that and then you feel it in your own body.
Yeah.
That's what happens to me, and I don't like it. I like felt it in my.
I'm almost
own
hoping
nose.
it was a gnat. I'm hoping it was a bug. Because it'll decompose
yeah, you're
better in my
right.
brain.
That synthetic lash isn't going to decompose.
Yeah,
very well.
that shit's gonna
That's like
last
bubble gum, huh?
forever.
You'll find that in my burial site.
When they do an MRI on your skull, there's like a little eyelash just chilling.
Okay,
there.
but wait, Naz,
on the frontal lobe.
Okay, so Naz,
Yes.
finish your thought. Sorry, we're gonna be all over the
Well,
place.
I just wanted to say I think Spindrift is fantastic, and I think
Thanks.
people should take Ashley's recommendations for sparkling water seriously. But I think Perrier lime with a little lemon squeezed in will always be my number one for now. I think the French just got it right.
See, I just think that like that's like a little more extra effort. So like if you want to just take something in the car, that's the Spindrift. Okay.
Yeah, that makes
this
sense.
somehow like relates, and I wasn't going to bring it up. It's not on my list of things to discuss today. But do you know the Travis Scott thing at McDonald's? They're like,
Yeah, the collab.
Yeah.
genius.
It's unreal.
Why is
Yeah.
it genius? It's why
It's
do I
amazing.
want McDonald's more than ever, and I don't even care about Travis Scott.
Wait, why do you want what?
I want McDonald's, but I don't even care about Travis Scott. It's like really a fantastic
all-
marketing campaign.
Marketing McDonald's. We've talked about this. We all love it. It is quintessential, just Americana. And I think if you look at the past collaborations that McDonald's has done, it has just been at the forefront of the hypest, coolest stuff ever. Like, they did a collab with Michael Jordan back in the day. They did a collab with Star Trek.
They did
like,
a collab
the
with
amount of
NSYNC and Britney.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Oh,
They are
yeah.
just always... They're just literally always on the forefront of like cutting edge. And we haven't even... Yes. What do you mean? McDonald's is hype. Like I have a sweater that has the McDonald's logo
I know, but
on
are
it.
they
Remember?
are they on the cutting edge, or are they just always classic? That's why we like it, because it's classic.
No, it's they're constantly reinventing themselves. Just in the same way that in the last podcast we rambled on, I talked about Mickey Mouse and the marketability of that. McDonald's is literally in the same vein where it's high fashion. And like
I think that
it really is.
now there's going to be like celebrity orders
Well,
at every
but
restaurant.
it's super
now.
smart.
Like I want whatever. Yeah, exactly. Like I think Travis Scott's cool as shit, so I want to just try it. But also, have you seen the people going through the drive-through ordering by just playing his song?
No, wait, is that a thing?
Yeah.
Please,
It's a thing. They
enlighten us.
They just put the radio on, press play on the song, and they like, roll up to the window,
Stop.
and they're
You guys,
Travis
I
Scott.
don't even.
orders
Oh my
ready.
God, I don't even know. Like, you guys, I don't even know a song that Travis Scott sings. If I said I didn't like him, I didn't mean that. I mean, I don't know him at all, except for the Baby with Kylie. Like, that's all I know about Travis Scott, and now I know his McDonald's order.
Yeah.
His first of all, his Astro World tour was literally out of this world. And so I don't know. I think a lot of this collab makes sense. It just gets you hyped. It gets you excited. The marketing people behind all this stuff is just so genius. And my dream would be to be like in a McDonald's collab, like that would be the ultimate dream ever.
I
And the
agree. I think
merch
it's a
is
great
just
dream to have.
so sick.
Oh,
Remember when
excuse me.
McDonald's came out with merch 2 years ago and that was huge? Ashley, you got some, didn't you?
McDonald's?
Was it at H&M?
No, it was just some McDonald's merch. Remember they sent out sweatpants with like a bunch of burgers on it?
I didn't. Becca Tilly got
Yeah.
it, and we were all very jealous.
Oh, Becca got. Oh yeah, I thought you got
No, I
that. You
didn't.
got to get it, Ash. You're next in line.
Wait, okay, so this is the first time they've ever done something where it was somebody's order, though. That's why it's so awesome. Because you can like tangibly
Is
go
it?
and
Yes,
get it,
that's
and you
why
can
it's
Do we know
taste
that
it.
for a
Yeah.
fact?
They may have had Michael Jordan. That may have been the only other one they've ever done. But that's why it's
me
like
look it
really
up.
drawing us to it, because it's like we want to like have in our mouth what he thinks is like a really great combo that he comes up with. It's not.
Whenever I get a normal cheeseburger or I think it's whenever I get a quarter pounder with a side of barbecue sauce, I'm like, I'm
Yeah, the
having
Nick
the
Jonas.
Nick Jonas.
Absolutely.
because we know
Yeah.
That's Nick Jonas's order. And I think
See,
it
this-
every time. So now whenever I get a double or whatever his thing is with a Sprite and barbecue sauce, I'm going
But
to
he
think
also
of
puts bacon on
Travis
his.
Scott.
Naz, we
Yeah,
know
so
from
15 years.
right.
So about 20 years ago, there was the McJordan.
Okay.
Obviously, which was Michael Jordan's burger.
Okay.
But there are people reporting that saying Travis Scott becomes the first celeb featured. Oh, Travis Scott is the first celeb featured on the McDonald's menu since Michael Jordan. So that's
cool.
actually this is a really, really
big
big
deal.
deal.
Yeah. Naz,
So the meal includes. I just want people to know what the meal is.
Okay, yeah.
The meal is a quarter, because when you're listening, you're like, well, what
Yeah,
is
I
it?
know,
It's a
I
quarter
know.
pounder with cheese, bacon, and lettuce, plus a medium-sized order of fries, and it comes with barbecue sauce and a Sprite. That sounds decadent and delightful, even though I've never had a McDonald's burger. Anyways, what
Naz,
were you gonna say?
the reason that we know Nick Jonas's order is just because, like, back in the day when we would watch every single interview, they one time asked him what he got from McDonald's, and he always said that he dipped his quarter pounder into barbecue sauce. And then we were like, okay, let's try it, and it really made that way better.
It really revolutionized that menu for us.
Honestly, people sleep on the McDonald's barbecue sauce, and I think that it only really gets recognized when the McRib comes out every year. They're like, the McRib is back, and people think, oh, McDonald's is barbecue. And some people know to get it with chicken nuggets all the time. I was like a chicken nugget person, but I like the sweet and sour more. But I think, if you dip anything in the McDonald's barbecue sauce,
Yeah, the fries and the
10
fries
times
need to be
better.
dipped in, or is way
Yeah.
better than ketchup.
it has like that tangy kick,
Yeah, absolutely. Should we
I love it. I love
So,
McDonald's. Can we
going
get sponsored by
I know.
McFlurries?
We have talked a lot about McDonald's, you guys. We are not trying to get sponsored, nor are we, but, it's just
What
fantastic.
are you talking about? Of course we are. Take it back. Of course we are.
Okay.
I'll be sponsored by any
fine,
food brand
you're
as
right.
long as it's
Okay,
unhealthy.
No,
continue.
as long as it's unhealthy. I'll take Taco Bell or McDonald's. Okay, guys, so remember Ethel Ambrosia, those like amazing classy Jell-O shots that we told you about? Well, the company decided to give their name a bit of a makeover. They're now called Boozy Bites. Literally rolls off the tongue. It's such a great name, and it just describes the product so perfectly. They're the same great shots, but with an awesome new name. And this is a perfect name for them because you can literally take little bites, and they're definitely boozy. And the new design on the box is just so cute. I recently just got mine, and I was instantly ready to celebrate. Fun fact, I had my trainer. I met up with my trainer to like work out at a park, and I gave her some boots. She was just like, I don't know. I felt like she was like, oh, I don't know what to do on the weekends. You know how there's not much to do, especially in LA because so much stuff is closed.
So you gave her Boozy
and I was like, Boozy Bites. And she was like, oh my God, what is this? And it's just such a fun, you know, when you get excited to give a gift because, you know, people like have no idea what to expect. It is it's so genius. It's such a fun invention. It's like literally a push pop with Jell-O and alcohol in it. Like I can't think of one more thing to cheer people up during 2020 than Boozy Bites.
and
It's the best thing to bring to a party.
The packaging is so
the best
cute.
thing. It's all like actually like COVID friendly. You each get your little thingy. It's so cute looking. You get it's food and beverage, and it comes in like a cute little box. It's also female founded and owned, and it's a vegan product, and it stays in a naturally temperature. Wait, I don't know.
No, and it stays. It's you basically like don't have to refrigerate it. You just. You know, it's good for a month if you just keep it at room temperature. You just don't want it to melt at 130 degrees. But it's perfect for the pool or the beach.
Don't leave it in your car.
It's so good for the pool or the beach. It's like a little push-up pop. And I love how Lauren mentioned that it's a food and a drink at the same time. I think that's why I love it so much because I get to eat it, like chew it. It's even more satisfying.
They look like little champagne glasses, so you feel like super classy, and then you could push it up, so then you just eat the entire Jell-O shot if you want in one bite. They have really fun cocktail-inspired flavors like rosé, mojito, citrus punch, and Moscow Mule. Plus, they're 15% alcohol, so they are mighty effective.
Mighty effective.
Let's also mention that they are vegan, and a lot of people don't like Jell-O because it is made with gelatin, but these are not. It's made with seaweed in lieu of it. And you guys, you know that we love these, and we know that you're going to love them too. So right now, we are offering you guys 15%. Well, Boozy Bites is offering you. We're like a team here. Boozy Bites is offering you 15% off plus free shipping for our listeners. So order your own box or send some treats to a friend. Head to boozybites.com. That is BOOZY bites.com. Enter the promo code GET IT at checkout for 15% off your order. And like this is perfect for a Halloween party if you guys are like having a Halloween party. And
oh my God, Halloween get
genius.
together. You must be 21 years or older to go to Boozy Bites, BOOZYBITES.com. And
check out the states.
You can see what states they ship to.
They don't ship to all states yet, you guys. So I hope you're on the list.
But also, the flavors are bomb. So many good ones.
Delicious. Okay, last week when we like signed off, we started talking about a love bath, and I couldn't remember what we laughed so hard at. Ashley, do you remember? And everyone listening, a love bath is a spell I used to perform from one of my Wicca books, and it was to make men fall in love with me. And if you'd like to know the recipe for that, it really works. And I sent it to Naz for future endeavors. Let me find
I should be
the
doing
recipe.
those right
Ashley,
now.
Could you
rose
remember
petals.
what we thought was so funny?
Oh.
No, could you remember what we were laughing at? Because you said you used it for something really funny.
Did?
We
Last
laughed
week?
so hard.
Well, then you're just going to have to listen to the episode.
No, we stopped recording.
It wasn't on the
afterwards.
episode. We were talking about it.
No, Ashley. Oh, fuck her. Okay, anyways, if anyone wants a man to think about them all the time and text
Wait,
them.
I got to go buy these things right now.
You fill a tub with hot water. You put 1 teaspoon of sea salt. Rest rose petals left from the spell to find your soulmate. A few drops of jasmine, yingling, patchouli, or rose essential. Okay, that's what I use. Rose essential. A red or pink candle in a candle holder in romantic music, and do it on a Friday night during a waxing
the
moon.
Friday night during the waxing moon is what really throws me off.
Yeah.
Just let me do it anytime.
There we go.
All
Oh
you
yeah,
have to
that's
do
what
is
you
think-
said.
Yeah, I
Ashley,
was
you're like, I'm
laughing
doing.
at-
That's what she said,
But what did
Lauren.
you-
She did it
Oh,
any
yeah.
time.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, it's like fuck. We don't have time to wait for the moon.
That's
Yeah. She's like, I'm not waiting. And I was like, not waiting on a new moon in Leo or whatever.
Yeah. You're like, we don't got time for the moon.
We ain't got time to wait for that moon.
Anyway, so just sit in your bath and think pleasant thoughts of your lover or who you want to be your lover or romantic partner. And it works. I'm telling you guys. And it's not an evil spell, so you won't be putting negativity into the world. You're only putting positivity. You don't have to worry. And if you're worried about it coming back to you three times,
fine. That's
good.
Want it to come back to you. I used to put like ocean sounds on, so it'd be really tranquil, and I could like think about him by the ocean.
Mm-hmm. Did you say cake by the ocean?
No, him by the ocean. But, you know, it was also probably Joe Jonas, who I've been having dreams about lately. I've had...
Wait, really?
No, twice in the past, like 4 months, have I had this dream that Joe Jonas and I are now friends because we're married. He said in both dreams, 2 months apart, he says,
interesting.
We can be friends now that we're both married.
Wow.
That makes sense.
So there was sexual tension there.
Or maybe he feels more
totally
comfortable
feels
with
more
Ashley
comfortable,
around,
yeah.
so he's not looking. Yeah, she's not looking at him like
100%. That's what it is.
So funny. When you wake up from those dreams, do you look over at Jared and are you like, I just had a dream with Joe Jonas? Like, do you guys tell your
never
significant
has
others
dreams.
What you dream about?
He never
Wait,
has
ever?
dreams.
That's impossible.
No, like he never, he's like, I don't think he's ever once told me like I had a dream last night and this is what happened. Sometimes I'll tell him like the dreams I had. I had a dream the other night that I was on a first date with Ben Affleck and then our smoke detector went off. I don't know. I was enjoying it. And I think he would have been fine with it.
You're getting your real life smoke detector went off?
Real life smoke detector went off. I'm like, darn it.
Damn it. Isn't that the worst when you get woken up and you're having the great, whether it's like the person that you're really into and you're like anything it is, you're just like, you're so smiley and you're like thinking of like your best case scenario and then you get woken up by real life.
No, that's not good. You wake up to reality.
It's the worst.
Yeah.
Bad. You don't want those
I know,
good dreams. You
don't
want
say it's
terrorizing
not.
dreams.
No, you do not. Of course, I have those dreams where like something scary happens, and then like I like put my hand on Jared when I wake up to be like, "Oh, phew, that's so nice."
Oh yeah.
Must be nice to have a security net right there.
Lauren,
laying next
have
to
you had dreams
Yeah.
about guys since recently?
Since you are now.
I have terrorizing dreams.
Lauren
every
has
night.
like she has what are they like night terrors every night, but she doesn't scream.
I have
my
night
dad
terrors.
But like
screams.
what?
So-
We've talked about this before when we had the Dream podcast,
Yeah.
which if you guys haven't
Yeah.
listened to is like actually one of my favorite podcasts we've ever done.
Yeah, it's really enlightening. But I have them and I remember them, but not for very long. So they're not like.
But what do you mean
I'm
like
used
you're
to
being
them.
chased, you're being killed? Like what happens again? I think you
I'm
said
like
and I
being
forget.
held. I'm like always
Oh,
being held
hostage.
hostage in a dirty room. I can't escape a dirty, poop-filled urine blood room.
What?
Like I had a dream that I was sex trafficked the other night, and I was in this dirty, poop blood-filled room. And I told the guys, I was like, I promise I'll be so much nicer if you just got me clean sheets. And they didn't. And I woke up and I told Hunter that, and he was like, "You're so fucking weird."
what
And
is
I'm
up
like,
with
"I
your
know."
head? How do you have these dreams?
You need to get your chakras cleansed. The fuck is that? That's an insane fucking nightmare.
Yeah, the fact that those are regular for
know.
you is really weird. I mean, maybe you do watch too much crime or something.
I would be so scared of going to sleep if I were you.
I know.
Like what? I would literally be sleeping with one eye open.
But then you get to wake up and you're like, "Oh, thank God!"
Yeah.
I would.
Rather than being like, "Oh, damn it!"
No, I think it would
wasn't
stay
real.
with
I'll
me.
take the latter any day.
I think it'd stay with me. Okay, so I wrote a couple things down that I don't get this week.
Wait, I have a bunch of I get it's because
Okay,
we
do
all
you
know
want to
that's
do
how
I
I
get it
operate
first
now.
then? I have
Well, I have a lot,
Okay,
so we
go
can
for
just
it.
go
I've
back
got-
and forth.
They
Yeah,
all
no,
can
I get
melt.
it, too.
They all can
Yeah.
come together.
Okay, so go, Naz.
Go.
Okay, I'm trying to pick which one I want to. They're so lame. Okay, this is like a pre-COVID sort of topic because obviously in COVID we can't go to the movies, or a lot of people cannot. Some people can, whatever. It's obviously up to your own safety, personal discretion. But in general, like when life was not in a pandemic, I didn't understand people who hate going to movies, who never go to movies. And I really get going to the movies. All three of us love going to movies. I really miss it. Like, it was such a weekend ritual. It was such a fun thing to do. I love getting the snacks. I love picking the seat. I love being off my phone for 1 to 3 hours now that movies are so long. And I really miss being fully immersed with like a massive screen and like great sound to really put you in it. And like, there's so many people in my life that like are like, no, I don't want to waste money on a movie. I rather watch it at home.
Yeah.
Or like, I don't like going to the movies. And I'm like, how can you not understand going to the movies?
I haven't been fully immersed in a movie since I was in a theater. Like, I haven't had those feelings where I'm like continuously thinking about that movie, you know, over and over again. I understand people who are like, I don't want to spend money. I understand that it is expensive.
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. But I don't understand the people who are like, I'm going to go to the movie and fall asleep. I'm like, how can you fall asleep in the theater but not fall asleep at home?
That's crazy.
You know?
I think I've talked about this, can't watch a movie at home without falling asleep or being on my phone and totally distracted. Like, no.
Right.
It's not the way to watch a movie. In the theater, I've always just felt like it's the only way for me to like fully invest myself into it. Yeah. Oh, and I have to say, and like, this is a little judgy. I'm going to say, I am judgmental towards the people that say to me, "Oh, I haven't been to a movie in years." I'm like, you're missing out.
Yeah. It's just a different breed of people.
Do you think?
I don't know how to classify them. I think if you just grow up going to the movies all the time, then you go to the movies. But like, if you never did it, then I understand just waiting to watch it at home because you're just going to watch the same movie. So I understand that mentality. I feel like if I wasn't growing up with Ashley, mom and dad, I would be those.
Well, you guys really were moviegoers. My parents weren't. Yeah. So I was really excited to like, you know, grow up and like do it on my own. We didn't really go to the movie. My mom would actually take us in Coral Springs, Florida. There was like this dollar movie theater and we would go watch movies like a year after they came out.
That's amazing.
But like my mom, we would go like in the middle of the day. So that was sort of my movie experience. Yeah. But obviously growing up and like going to college, you know, I was like so into it. It's so thrilling and fun because you don't know like what it's going to be like. You don't know if it's going to be really great or bad. You don't know what one-liners you're going to come out loving it. Or, you know, even if you have a sort of affinity for a certain actor or actress. Like, I just think there's so much fun and pleasure and like conversation to be had after going to watch a movie. That it's just so old school and like perfect date that I just don't get when people like don't appreciate going to the movies, you know?
And I know it's nice going to dinner like after a movie and like getting to discuss it because now I'm like, sometimes I'm like, I have nothing to say. But like if we saw a movie before, we could talk for literally an hour about that movie.
Absolutely. It's good for people who are already in relationships because it's like not always the best like date early on, but I totally love it once you're like already settled in. Also miss movie theater popcorn a lot.
Oh, I know. The
Lauren
butter.
doesn't get popcorn though.
I don't get it, but I guess that I miss the M&Ms mixed in. Yes.
God, I miss all of it. I miss the Sour Patch watermelon.
I think they're opening back up, right? Or are they?
It depends where you live. There's definitely movie
25%.
theaters. There's definitely movie theaters open. There's nothing open here in LA.
But there's no movies coming out.
Well, Tenet is open right now, and I'm dying to see it in a theater.
Tenet?
Christopher Nolan movie.
Is?
Yeah, it's like his latest. John David Washington stars in it. Robert Pattinson's in it, along with him.
What about Antebellum?
Antebellum's going to go to streaming, I think.
What's that about?
Oh, no. I'm sorry. Antebellum got postponed. I don't know if it's going to come out streaming or movie theater.
Because I'd like to see that.
Yeah, everything's getting postponed. Wonder Woman just got pushed back to December. Who knows if we'll get to see that? No, December of this year.
Oh, they should just move it to summer. Just do it summer. Those movies.
No, you know? I would rather get it like this Christmas if we can.
I don't know.
Just block out 6 seats.
I don't know.
Okay, now speaking of movies, are we going to pay $30 to watch Mulan?
No, I can't do it. This is the thing. I will spend $30 to have the experience in the movie theater. But I can't spend $30 to sit and watch it on my couch just to buy it. And
I hear subpar things.
I hear subpar things too.
I hear people don't.
I saw it. I'm a little bummed that. I'm a little bummed that Disney Plus I got to screen it before it came out, so I didn't pay the $30. To be honest with you, as somebody who's single, who has Disney Plus already and all these streaming services, I was teeny offended at the $30 price point. I'm like, come on, like it's me by myself. Like that is a lot of money to shelve out. I also understand how much money they put into it and yada, yada, yada. So I don't want to offend like the quality.
Think about how much they'd make if they put it in theaters, and like how it's like $15 a ticket at minimum now, and that's 2 people going at $30.
I totally
and they're thinking you're going to
get like 3 or 4 people, getting like 4 people together to watch it.
Yeah.
Like
I totally get it too, but I was like, I'm not paying $30 for this. But it is a beautiful film. It is very much not the animated classic that we grew up with. It's sort of like its own thing, so it's kind of weird. You go into it and you have to just know that it's its own thing. There was a part of me that wished that they used more of the score of the animated just to sort of bring me into the nostalgia. They do a little bit, but not. I feel like they could have used it like a lot more. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like at least do
but
that
it also isn't completely a different story. It's based on this
there's no
poem
90
called,
degrees.
Exactly.
True to your heart. You must be true to your heart.
Oh my God, that song is so good. All the music. Anyways, yeah. So I'm curious what you guys all think if and when you see Mulan.
I'll probably do it when it's rented. I mean, I just can't. I don't know. $30 is a lot, but it's not. I don't know. It's just a great question, Lauren. Do I get it or do I not get it? It's both.
It is a great question.
I almost just want to do it to help out the people who made the movie.
Right.
Yeah, you're right. Maybe I'll just do it.
To support female-led films, you know, so they keep being made. There's a lot of good that goes into, like, you know, when you buy a ticket for a movie like that.
Yeah. Lauren.
Yes.
Where are you at at Best Fiends? 30-year-old in bed.
Oh my
playing
God,
with the Best Fiends.
Hold on,
It's so much fun.
Let me check my score really quickly on Best Fiends. I do this every night. I do it to like wind down and not be on Instagram or TikTok. Hold on, I'm scaling the leaderboard. What am I at? You know, I've been stuck at level 60 for a really long time. It's really getting difficult up there, but like it's really fun. It's like a little brain teaser every night. So, my favorite
honestly, the puzzles are really challenging. Like I'm not even up to that level either, but I just love. Like, don't you feel like it just de-stresses you, Lauren?
It does.
Like, I feel like it brings me down. Like if I'm stressed out,
putting your energy into like a puzzle so you can't even think about stressors is amazing. But my favorite thing is like the cute little characters that you collect. They're really, really adorable. Let's see. My favorite is, let's look at the little guys.
Well, Lauren, don't you like it? It's always updating, so you basically can't run out of new stuff. That's what's really cool about this app.
Yeah, you never run out of new things. There's always different levels. And my little guy Howie is the cutest.
He's so cute. Also, I get like just a rush of adrenaline whenever I beat a level. And I think you guys know that I hate social media. So I love the fact that while I'm laying in bed before I go to sleep, instead of scrolling through TikTok or Instagram or anything that's sort of numbing my mind or stressing me out, this is sort of de-stressing me out, and it's giving me something to focus on, and I love playing it before bed.
Hunter and I are in a little competition. He's like so much better at like every game than me. Like he'll win everything. He's like on level like 200 and just like no big deal. So like we had a competition going, but not anymore. He's just better. But it's fun for everyone.
But can we just talk about how insane it is that they've had 100 million downloads? That's basically like, if we were to put in perspective of America, that's like 1/3 of America. That's insane. So you guys, you should download Best Fiends, be one of those 100 million downloads. It's on the Apple App Store or Google Play. That's Friends without the R, Best Fiends.
Download Best Fiends free today on Apple App Store or Google Play.
Can you guys hear the lawnmower outside my window?
I thought it was a ghost blowing into
You
the mic.
are so possessed. It's not even funny. Okay, what?
I was like, do you guys hear that?
Wait, Lauren, should you share your experience for the weekend? Yeah. Lauren,
guys, it was Lauren's birthday. It's Lauren's 30th birthday.
I'm in the 30
Well, I
club,
mean, it was
guys.
yesterday.
I woke up literally with
Monday, the 14th, as we were recording, and Lauren is now.
I woke up with my hip out of place, just so
Wait,
everyone
this
knows
morning
that
you
was my
did?
welcome to the 30s. It was just like, it was in the wrong place, and it took like a couple hours for it to get back there, and I'm 30. But okay, so my weekend consisted of going to Buffalo and staying at Hotel Henry, which is a massive old insane asylum in Buffalo, New York. Huge, and they've redone up like not even half of it to be like a really cool hotel and like wedding venue. And I'm like, this is sick. So we stayed there, and you couldn't see the abandoned part of the building. You had to schedule a tour like a week in advance, and we didn't know that. We just thought that the hotel would do it for you. So we didn't see that. Yeah, but it was beautiful. And we went to Rolling Hills Asylum, which is another huge abandoned mental hospital where it was built in 1880, I think, or maybe before 1880. And it was just 5 of us, and we had the whole place to ourselves. Wow. We had tons of ghost hunting equipment, and it was the most scared I've ever been in my life, but also I had a huge smile on my face the entire time. Like, I was so scared and so happy about that. Like, there were so many things happening around us. Like, it was crazy. Okay, guys? Now, okay, guys, so I was really pumped about this EVP, electric voice phenomenon, that we got on our voice recorder. I was really excited about it. It literally was a man talking to us. We said, "Are you a man?" And then we hear, "No, I'm not a man."
Yeah, no, I heard it. She sent me the file. Oh my God, what are you going to say?
Yes.
Wait, can you play it?
No, wait, she's about to say.
Okay, here,
fine.
I'll
play it.
No, I'll play it for you guys.
Walk us through the ride.
I know exactly where it is. Hold on. Let me find it. I'll put it in. Hold on. Bear with me, everyone. After Are You a Woman? Or there's a little noise. No, hold on.
Are you a woman?
Yeah. No, I'm not. I'm a man.
Yeah. Oh, so they said, "No, I'm not. I'm a man." Yeah. It was opposite of what you said.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So he asked the question before. Okay. So that
who was that voice?
So
that was Hunter asking me questions.
Screaming.
It was,
that was Hunter
right?
asking questions. Sure. Yeah. And then we were screaming, like, we literally found evidence of the afterlife. Oh my fucking God. And so that we continued about 5 hours after that. And like, we were so excited. We were talking to this man, and all this weird shit was happening around us, like squeaking, like a wheelchair moving down the
Hunter's
hallway.
not
like
a believer,
crazy
now
shit.
he is.
I mean,
Yes.
hello, we had a medium on the podcast. Like, there's 1,000% an afterlife. It's so crazy that you
So
connected with someone, though. Like, what? Wait, so this machine you have, like, just picks up their high
It's just a
frequencies?
voice recorder. So like, you won't hear it with your own ear, but they can, if you play it back, you can hear things that you would not be able to hear because of the frequency. Right.
Wow.
But then we also recorded it on video, and then we realized a girl that we were with, she actually said in the back very softly, "That wasn't me. I didn't move." And it was her. It was actually her in the back. It was very disappointing because we were so happy. It doesn't say, "No, I'm not. I'm a man." It says, "That wasn't me. I didn't move." And it lines up exactly where the voice. And then if you listen back to what I just played you and hear those words instead, you will hear, "That wasn't me. I didn't move."
Wait, play it again then.
So, okay. Oh no, she said, "We did not move. That wasn't us. We did not move." Okay.
How?
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm not prepared. I didn't know I was going to be sharing this.
How? It sounds so much like, "No, I'm not. I'm a man."
Well, let's
That's
listen
why
for the other
we
words.
were freaking out. Okay, so here we go.
This is so crazy. This is so cool.
I know. Okay, here we go. 1 second.
Where'd you get the machine, Lauren? Amazon?
No, it's just voice memo on your phone. But then she gave us a whole bunch of other equipment that we could use.
Oh, so they
tour
provide
guide.
you
It's
with
like a
stuff when
real.
you get there. Okay, got it.
Yeah.
Okay, I thought you bought. I'm surprised you don't
But
own these
you
things.
usually you have to rent them or buy them from this woman. But since Jamie, a friend of ours that we're with, knew this woman already, she gave it to all of us for free. And she was like,
Lauren, you got to go to the catacombs under DC.
I know. It's weird that no one talks about them.
No one talks about them, and they're the coolest thing ever. They're probably not open right now. I mean, maybe. Gosh darn it.
Did you get it?
Hold on, fine.
What was that? I have no idea.
Are you a woman?
We were not moving.
No, I'm not
We
moving.
were not moving.
I heard it.
We were not moving.
That's the girl
That's her.
in the
That's the
room.
girl saying we're not moving.
No, Naz.
Like
So
they're
now
not
let's listen-
like as in they're not leaving that room.
We were not moving.
No, Naz.
Yeah,
This
like-
is a real
okay,
girl.
so now
real
let's-
life girl Lauren was with.
This
Not
is-
a ghost. That's why it's
Yeah.
lame.
Oh, got it.
That's why it's sad.
Okay, so that was the same exact time code that we heard. No, I'm not a man. No, I'm not. I'm a
okay.
man.
I'm sorry, I misunderstood. This
So-
real
Yeah,
person,
so that's
like
why
a real
3D
person said we were not
you were
moving.
with, said it on top of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
She's a listener, Anna, out there. What's up, Anna? Thank you for coming with me.
Oh yeah, I saw. So what'd you in the
Amazing.
Facebook group? You said, "Does anyone want to come?" Like, how did that come about?
Yeah, and we had a lot of people that said they wanted to come, but then ended up being like, it's like $100, and it's 8 p.m. till like 4 in the morning. I don't know if you want to come. It's a Sunday night, and so then it became. And then she was the only one that could come. So amazing, so fun. She took it really seriously, which I love.
That's so cool that you like invited like
yeah.
listeners to come join you.
Yeah, so it was great, but it ended up being her in the background saying, "We are not moving." Not, no, I'm not. I'm a man. We were not moving. No, I'm not. I'm not a man. So if you listen back to the other voice memo of that, what we thought was a man, it was, you will only now hear
Oh,
we were
darn.
not moving. So, but it's okay. It really kept us going because we were so excited. So we're like, let's keep going. And then we were pumped, but it still was weird as shit. I got a picture of a ghost behind Hunter. It
So
was
Lauren
crazy.
had the best
Wait, you
30th
have a
birthday.
picture of a ghost?
Well, I mean, it's not
Lauren,
the
send it
it's
to
not
me.
the clearest picture. You can see it. There's a figure, a thing, a blob.
There's a figure.
A figure, a blob.
It's like an orb.
Send to me. Do you guys feel like you have a lot of friends in your circle that are just sort of going through it this year? Just like stressed out, feeling scrambly, or like they just sort of feel out of sorts or like are in a funk?
I can think of a few people for sure.
There have been so many people that I've been talking to. I personally have felt this a lot this year. And what I love about BetterHelp is that not only can I use it for myself and it's convenient, I can also suggest it to other people. So if you're listening right now, I'm sure, I mean, this year, 2020, there hasn't been one person that this year has affected on a deep level. So if you have a friend that's going through something, I highly suggest that you suggest to them BetterHelp. So BetterHelp is incredible. I know therapy can be really intimidating, but it sort of takes all the intimidation out of therapy because you don't have to drive somewhere or go to a waiting room or hope, you know, I don't know, there's no like energy exchange between like you and the person that's good that you're seeing. Like, it's online, it's convenient. And the reason why I love it is you can start communicating in under 24 hours. So this isn't self-help, it is professional counseling. You can send a message to your counselor anytime, which is incredible. Also, you'll get timely and thoughtful responses. Plus, you can schedule weekly video or just phone sessions.
That's awesome. They deal with everything. Everything I can think of right now. Depression, stress, anxiety, relationship issues, sleeping problems, trauma, anger, family conflicts, LGBT matters, grief, self-esteem. And the service is available to clients worldwide. And financial aid is also available if you need help because and just to mention, it is more affordable than traditional offline counseling.
In fact, so many people are using BetterHelp that they are recruiting additional counselors in all 50 states.
Very cool.
Yes, guys. So we want you to start living a happier life today. So as a listener, you'll get 10% off your first month by visiting betterhelp.com/getit. Join over 1 million people taking charge of their mental health. Again, that's BetterHelp, HELP.com/getit. Lauren, I'm so happy you had a fabulous birthday. Welcome to the greatest decade ever. I love being 30. I really do. Ashley, what's one of your I don't get it?
Well, my I don't get it is left. How do you do polish on the hand that you're not, you're not strong? Like how do I paint my right hand, basically? How am I supposed to paint my fingernails?
Here's a tip, Ashley.
Okay.
A little trick. Always paint your non-dominant hand.
First.
Okay. So paint with your left hand first, Ashley.
Well, you know that I like press-ons
Okay.
better. Like, I'm not even going to polish him, but, like, the whole reason that I would never even think to polish at home is because I can't do that. Why does that help?
Because then you're not worrying about, like, fucking up the other hand as you're painting, and do it in really, like, thin layers. So get the perimeter and everything, like, perfect in a thin layer, and then you can go, if you accidentally fuck up a little bit, you already have, like, that kind of barrier outline. But you're not even gonna do it anyway. I don't know,
but I just don't understand how anybody, like,
Is that a Twix?
buying
Lauren?
your own.
Yeah,
I'm
I'm eating
really
a
jealous
Twix.
of
Fuck,
it.
that looks so
I know.
good. Damn, you're like eating the best shit right now. I'm hungry.
I eat like a 4-year-old. I just had a white bread sandwich
Yeah, and
with
you had
just
hot
turkey and
dogs
mayo,
for
and now
dinner.
I'm eating a Twix.
I love that Chrissy Oh, that sounds delicious, Ashley. Chrissy Teigen's like pregnancy craving this time around is Lunchables, and I'm like, yes, I just love the cracker and turkey Lunchables with the little Snickers in
It's
it.
literally the fakest thing you
They
can
are good.
ever
So
eat.
salty and like, yeah, the fakest turkey
It's
ever.
like-
It's literally like a yoga mat.
It is space food.
It's literally a
I
yoga
truly
mat.
want to
food.
know, like, one of my I don't gets, I guess, would be like Chrissy Teigen's eating habits. I want to know how much she actually eats like that, the way that she portrays.
I think she's a real deal. I think she goes in. And then probably if she
think
has
she
an
goes in
event,
and
she
then
works
works
out
really hard.
Yeah,
or something.
Yeah.
yeah,
I think she goes in for sure.
yeah. You're right. Maybe if like she had a photo shoot or something, she takes like a couple weeks.
She doesn't talk about it like she's like faking it.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Now I want everyone to go around in a circle and say the holiday at the end of October. How do you say it?
Halloween.
Halloween.
Oh, Naz says it differently.
Say it slowly. Say it now.
Halloween.
Halloween.
Ashley.
Yeah.
See, Naz says it properly.
Yeah, why do you
actually.
call it? There's no O, it's H-A.
There's no O. It's we go
Yeah.
Halloween, and then it's actually Halloween.
Halloween.
I
It's
wanted
not
to be
Halloween.
like, Naz,
Yeah.
why would you say it like that?
No,
I won the word war. I won the word war.
I know. I say Halloween. I'm like, it's not hollow. It's
wow.
Halloween.
I love how
And I've just
self-aware you
realized
are to
this.
call yourself out, Lauren. That's really nice.
I'm wrong, everyone.
I think that
I
Jared's
know.
going to be, what does Jared say? Because he says it all the time.
I think
he says
it's
hollow, too.
I think hollow.
you know,
yeah.
Jared-
You know what's
Can't
funny
talk
this
a lot.
morning? You know how as humans we just have the randomest, like funniest, so dumb thoughts like throughout the day.
Yeah.
This morning, I'm so into orange. Like I just love the color orange. And this morning,
Great
it's
color.
such a good color. This morning, I was literally thinking, is orange? I had this thought. I was like, I wonder if orange is associated with Halloween because October also starts with O.
No, I don't think so. I think it's the color of the fall because the
like
leaves.
oh, orange for October. You know, like how many
No.
words even start with O? There's so like there's so little amount of words that start
Okay, wait.
with the letter O.
This is funny.
and
Go
orange
around-
happens to be the color of October.
Go around with besides October and besides orange. What's the first word that comes to your mind when you hear what that starts with O? Because I just came up with osteoporosis.
Oh, mine's orangutan.
Mine is also orangutan. That's all I know.
You're such a like Dr. Deep down.
Wow, that's funny. Okay, so
Olive.
Olive's a good one. Automatopoeia. Does automatopoeia start with
I
O?
don't know. It might be an A.
Or A.
Damn.
All right. Anyway, okay, Naz, give us a
Olaf
give us-
from Frozen.
These are all don't count.
Olaf is a
Okay,
name.
I
so
love Olaf.
Naz, give us an I don't get it. Or
Okay,
an I
we've
get it.
probably
or an I
talked-
get it.
It's also, it's both.
Yeah,
all the
We've
same,
actually talked
actually.
about this one before. I don't know if I've ever brought it up. But I've like made new friends recently, and you know how like I have my makeup done right now, like I shoot stuff on camera, but I actually like to have makeup on. I mean, whatever, we go through phases. It's like nice to not wear makeup, but I think all three of us like makeup in general. And I know glam shame was obviously, a big thing on, you know, one of the most recent like Bachelor seasons. But it's so funny to me because Instagram is so one-dimensional that I think people who have met me have maybe assumed that I'm like a little superficial or, you know what I mean? Just not the grounded person that I am just because I like to wear makeup. And I think it pisses me off that it's like, what is being done up have anything to do with your intelligence? Do you know what I'm saying?
It has nothing to do with it. It's just ingrained in
your
us.
care for superficiality. I don't even know if that's a word, but you know what I'm saying? Just because you wear makeup doesn't mean you're superficial. I guess it means you are a little because you care about looks, but it also doesn't necessarily completely mean that.
They just assume like you're putting so much time and effort into your appearance that you're not like putting the same amount of time into your brain. And so like, I feel like if you put a picture of someone with tons of makeup on and their hair done and next to someone with like their hair in a bun with no makeup on, be like, who do you think's smarter? Everyone's going to pick
but at the
other
same
one.
time,
but it's just ingrained in us. It's not true.
Yeah.
at the same time, some people will say that you don't look like you put any care into your appearance and like you don't like, you're not well put together if you don't have makeup on.
Well, this is why I'm bringing this up, Ashley, because I think that thought process is a little archaic now. I think that's like was a traditional back in the day thought process.
Maybe you're right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, oh, a woman must be put together. Now it's like, obviously we're embracing be natural. Nobody needs makeup. I truly believe that. Like, I just like having it on sometimes, and I like how I look in it sometimes, and I don't want to be assumed to be somebody. You know what I mean?
Yeah. You know what's interesting though? I think that you're right. If you went to a meeting, like I used to think that you could never go to a meeting without makeup on, right? Like a first impression type meeting.
Yeah, right.
And now I'm thinking like, what's more important to look put together? And it's probably your hair, not your makeup, because you could probably get away with never having makeup on.
Yeah.
But like,
Lauren and I have talked about how hair is more important than makeup.
Yeah, because it's like actual cleanliness. You brush your hair, you washed it, you're a clean person. Your makeup doesn't mean anything.
Exactly.
That's why I always said if you're going to have one thing done, have your makeup done. I mean, your
I
hair
don't
done.
know. I feel like I look like a piece of crapola if I have my hair done and not my makeup though.
No,
Well, you look like
don't.
a piece of crapola when you have your stringy, dark hair just like hanging
Don't
about.
talk. No, Ashley looks beautiful no matter what. Ashley, you always look good.
I'm saying if she's going to a meeting.
I feel you. For the record, I actually prefer everyone with no makeup on. Like, I really do. I'm just saying that recently I've met new people and they've been like, oh, based on your Instagram, I thought you were like this.
Yeah.
And I'm
Oh,
like, what
really?
the fuck? Like,
Yeah.
I'm like,
That's really
yeah. I'm like, come on.
That's ridiculous.
I can, I can care about,
They thought you were going to be more like Instagram model-y, kind
I
of
guess,
like a little more
influencer-y.
dainty or something.
But I mean, my Instagram is influencer-y, so that's my own fault.
Well, have
but,
they heard your voice?
I don't know. I don't know. That's a good question.
you have an
Anyways, I
empowering
just
voice.
don't get people. I don't get people who glam shame. I think another reason why this is top of mind is because I'm obviously single. You guys know this. I'm dating, and so. I think that there are men also that are like, oh, I want a girl, a natural sort of like the California cool girl that has no makeup on. I don't know. I guess I've just been thinking about it more recent than I did before.
So do you want to change?
No, I'm never going to fucking change for anyone. I'm still going to love not having makeup on and I'm going to love having makeup on. I just think it's interesting that when I am sort of done up, quote unquote, I guess in quarantine, people are like, oh,
Yeah, that's because, yeah. I mean, would you put makeup on a day that you had nothing to do?
No, absolutely
Yeah,
not.
totally.
I only have makeup on like for
Yeah,
work,
exactly.
or if I'm like gonna go out on a date, I'll put on some concealer.
Do you think that the
mascara.
guys you're going on a date with think that you're going to be a different way? Because they see you glammed mostly?
I don't know, but I was recently told that I look way better in person than I do on my Instagram, and I was like, yes, I know. But pictures cannot capture my beauty. I like jokes, but I was totally kidding. But yeah, so I have that going for me.
That's actually,
that's
it's
great.
a pleasant surprise.
I think it's a good
great.
way
That's
to.
great.
Yeah, I'd rather be that than the opposite.
Totally. Yeah. Okay, so another one?
Okay, another one I have is Spotify over Apple
I mean, I don't
Music.
get it. I really don't get it.
Well, I just don't even know how to search for an artist on Spotify.
What? Apple Music is the most confusing.
What?
Like
Apple Music is what we've been what we grew up with. It's iTunes. It's no different than
my God.
iTunes.
Literally,
search and then you add.
Spotify is slaying the game. They have 1,000 new artists. They have all these playlists tailored to you. Whatever you listen to, you can like, and then other songs come up that you've never even heard of before that are just incredible. You can literally have incredible music in the pocket of your hands, tailored to you, like right away.
The pocket of your
In
hand.
the pocket. That doesn't make any sense. In your hand. And I just literally do not understand people who prefer Apple Music
Well,
over
you don't get
Spotify.
us then.
Spotify is
I just think-
unreal.
The interface of Spotify is very
It looks like a
confusing. I
PC
don't like
versus
the
a Mac
colors.
to me. It
looks
No!
like a
yes, it does.
No.
It looks like a PC to me, and my brain does not compute.
I'm pulling it up. It is not.
My brain does not compute. And I agree that they have great playlists, I think, because people have
Literally, you just
playlists.
hit
I
search
don't-
and put this, and then there's just boxes. It's so
But when it
easy.
gets
How is this
green,
search for
I don't-
Naz, search for an artist and then put it in your
Library?
like,
Yeah.
compilation. Like put it in your library.
There is no library. There's playlists.
What is
See,
a
there's no,
library?
like,
on,
lib-
You make
you-
different playlists. So see, I have my workout playlist. I have different.
You can
also,
make your
what's
playlist
so-
in iTunes. It's so weird.
What's so dope too is like you can. So let's say you guys made a playlist on Spotify. You can share it with everyone, and everyone can listen to that playlist. Bless you. You can't even. Can you do that on iTunes?
Oh, share a playlist to listen? I don't know.
probably.
Maybe that
I
might
don't-
be the only thing. But the reason that I like Apple Music is because it allows me to keep my entire library from the past like 20 years since I got an iPod together, and now
Yeah,
I
how do you
add
put all
the
your
new
old
music
music
to
in
all
there?
my good old music, like including imported albums from like 2006.
Yeah.
Spotify is like you can discover so many new artists and songs that you've never heard of. To me, iTunes is like Apple Music is outdated. It's all like what's on the radio. It's all like top whatever. And Spotify is like the cool like damn, let's like listen
You
to
can find-
this
you can still
person
find
that I've
what-
never heard of
you
before.
can still find whatever
No,
you
it's not
want.
easily findable, and they don't have as many new artists as they do on
Okay,
Spotify.
I'm sure all the artists are on there. They're just not They're just not like feeding it to you because you probably
No,
like
they're
the
not.
fa-
They're not accepted. Think of like Jack. Like Jack can be on Spotify, but he can't be on Apple Music. So to me, it's like it's just 10
He's
times.
on Apple Music.
He is?
Yeah, you can go on Apple
I don't
Music.
know. Then I'm lying. Whatever. I like Spotify
But listen,
better. I don't get people. who like
I
Apple
guess
Music.
I think that it's the people who want to discover music versus the people who like are nostalgic about their collection. Like the people who
like good music and people who just listen to
there's
the
no such thing as good music.
with you.
There's
music
no,
is-
yeah.
there's
First of
just
all,
messing
the
with
old
you.
music is the good music, but there's no such thing as good music. Okay, it's personal preference, and I really think that with Apple Music, it's the person who likes their library pristine of only songs that they like, right? And then with Spotify, it's about people who want to discover new music, and that's the difference.
Okay, maybe you're right on that.
Okay.
That's my I get it. I don't get it.
It's an I don't get it and a get it.
They're both.
Okay,
Yes.
so I have one, and I mean, this is an I get it, and I think Lauren's just the one that's not going to get it here. I love Trader Joe's so much.
I saw you post about it when people ask you this or that on your Instagram, and you're like, I could spend hours. Trader Joe's is the most millennial marketed grocery store with their snacks and their branding and their packaging and just like the remixes of things that
So
they put
many
together that you didn't even
remixes.
think of would be good. You're like, oh yeah, that sounds bomb.
Somehow-
like that's at Trader Joe's.
Somehow they like have everything you'd ever need plus things you could never think of with like 3 aisles. I don't know how they do
It's
it.
such a small grocery store.
It's so small.
It's so small.
I love also, oh my God, I just love their packaging. People were actually hitting me up that they bought their seltzer that I was talking about, the spiked seltzer.
Oh yeah,
So
Jared
thank you.
had that too because they have it at Hoffer, and that's 15 calories each.
Yeah, it's so good. It's so good. But
15
15?
calories.
I gotta say,
Oh, it's not a
Oh no, not spiked.
seltzer.
Sorry, regular seltzer.
No,
Yeah.
the spiked
sorry.
I was like, an alcoholic beverage is 15 calories. People are about to start rioting for being so happy and thin.
Oh my gosh, all their seasonal foods. They have everything. I should seriously just browse. I feel
Their pretzel bread, their pretzels filled with peanut butter. They're like all these are the iconic ones too, like their white cheddar pirate popcorn knockoff.
Lauren, you know how I was like trying to make like healthy food before you like moved out of LA, and it was all Whole Foodsy, and it was gross. But the thing is, you can make the same thing with Trader Joe's stuff. It's just as healthy, and somehow they make it taste good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Also, as a candy lover, first I also love the samples, and I always get a little shot of coffee.
Me too.
And their cheese selection is fire. What else? How else do I feel about Trader Joe's? As a candy lover, their candy is unparalleled.
The frozen food, like the frozen food aisle.
I will say I like their chocolate cereal. Their chocolate clustered cereal.
Yeah, it's good.
That's
Their
the only thing I can
granola is
think of.
fire. I will. The only thing is that I've been shopping at Gelson's because I like to buy fresh fish now.
Expensive.
I love Gelson's. Gelson's has everything I need. Because the thing is, I love Traders. The thing with Traders is you can never do a full grocery.
I know, you can't do a full because
I always have to go somewhere else to get something else. And I'm like, oh, this is so annoying. But their flowers, oh my God, you can get peonies for like $6.99 that are stunning.
it's so affordable.
At
You can do entire grocery shopping for like $130 and have so many dinners. I just feel like I wander around that place just looking over aisle after aisle, and I feel like somebody's going to come up to me and be like, do you need help? Like, you've been in here for an hour and a half. Like, are you trying to look at something?
Oh my God, what a fucking
And I'm like, no, I'm just trying to make sure I've gotten every treasure before I leave.
every treasure. So funny.
All right. Anything else?
Oh, man. Well,
I've got one more if you need it.
all right.
I got.
Lauren, you haven't given us anything. I
General-
thought you came with empty-handed.
Yeah, come on, Laura.
Lauren.
Come on. Have you guys ever had so much gas and you had a fart so bad that you threw up?
No.
What? No.
I got so nauseous last night because I had so many farts that I went to throw up.
Wait, what?
But it was my stomach hurt so bad and I couldn't get it out. So like it was coming out of my mouth, not as a burp, but like I felt so nauseous from the gassy
why
belly.
didn't you? Were
I
you
tried to
trying? Were
throw
you
up.
farting? Were you burping? Like, were you getting it out any other way?
I like fell asleep before I could actively push things out.
Interesting.
That's what
I just want to know if you guys
that's never
did
happened
it.
to
Like,
me before.
I woke up and I'm like, there's so much gas in my belly, but I'm sweating and I'm panicking and I feel so nauseous that like I panicked
Okay,
myself.
well,
into
Where
throwing
did
panic-
you get
I,
the gas
totally
from?
understand
Like
that.
Brussels sprouts?
I panicked myself throwing. I had Shake Shack. I had chocolate cake.
your
I
birthday
had
meal.
Mozzarella sticks.
Oh my God! You had all the whole Friday's
had
menu. What do you do?
I had
I
cheesy bread. I had fries.
You got
I
party
had
butt
everything.
for sure, or party mouth, I guess.
And
Damn.
Have you ever had a?
yeah, I had party.
Have you ever had a shooting
What?
pain up your Uranus?
Everyone
Yes,
has.
everybody
Yes.
has.
Uranus.
No, but seriously, you know that shooting
Yeah,
pain
like-
that sometimes like it'll get you really quick. You're just. It's like the most sharp pain.
Oh yeah, like you. No, yes, like you have to poop right away. Yeah, you're like, oh
No, not like you have to poop.
It's like the
But,
poop
like-
is. It's like the poop is so big that it's hitting a nerve.
Yeah,
it's shooting
yeah,
right up
yeah,
your
yeah.
spine.
I think it's a
absolutely.
gas. It
Of
feels like
course
a
I felt
gas
that
pain
way.
to me. Like there's like a piece of gas that wants to come out, but like it's stuck up there or something. I don't know. I looked it up the other day because I experienced it.
I looked it up.
I saw a really funny TikTok about it. It was like when you have your period and you also get one of those shooting gas pains.
That's literally a pain in your ass, right?
Yeah,
I've
yeah.
had this weird thing lately. If we're talking about bodily ailments, and it might be because like I'm off spironolactone or whatnot, but I feel like I wake up and there's just like my blood in my body is like static and like not moving, and I need to like give myself no, not like whoa, but like I feel just like I need to like really like give myself like a neck and shoulder massage and like really get things going. You ever wake up like that? Like you just feel like everything's in your head.
No, but it sounds like you need a jade roll the fuck out of your neck.
Exactly.
You need to put like a big ass. You should put a big ass jade roller in the freezer and just like.
That's what I want. I go like this.
Maybe you're sleeping like stiffly.
No, I think it's a
one-
spironolactone thing.
Why?
It's not. Like I'm.
Damn.
Okay. Well,
Lauren, what was your other one?
Oh, Lauren's got another one.
Oh, what's your?
Okay. This is from our audience on the message boards, and.
Oh yes, I think. Wait. What if we screenshot the same thing?
Really?
I
I don't
have
think
one
you
too.
would because you never use these things. The
Okay,
removable
continue.
pads in sports bras. Why are there removable pads in sports bras? Why aren't there just pads sewed in and like it just every time you wash them they fall out and then you have random pads in your laundry?
1,000%. I don't get that either.
It doesn't make any
1,000%.
They never stand in the right place. They're always
always
Yeah,
fall
they're
off.
always folded up or not or uneven. Yeah, it's like I take them out. I'm like I don't even need.
But
this.
why do they put them in there? I'm so
I think
confused.
people they like to
Why
wash
the whole
them
bra?
separately. Maybe people like them, some people don't. So then they're like, "We'll give you the option."
That's like something we should leave behind after 2020. Like we don't need those.
I
Just
agree.
build it in.
I agree.
That's so weird.
Or just don't.
Or we don't.
Yeah,
need-
you don't.
I mean,
even
like I
need
get
it.
why you need it because I got pointy nipples, but so like sometimes I'd like to have it.
I just got this one. It's built in, but I still
Yeah,
think it's
it
gonna
is probably going to turn
in
around
there.
still. Maybe that's
It's
why it's
turning
removable
around,
because
yeah.
they turn around so easily.
Just sew them in.
sew them
where
in
they're
so that
supposed to
they're
be.
stable.
Yeah, exactly. Now I would like you guys to Google the Calling,
I know
the
The Calling.
band, and look at the
Alex
the
Band?
lead singer.
How do you
Why the
know
fuck do you know
everything,
that?
Ashley? How do you just
Why
know
could
everything?
you and I get together and turn on the world and be together forever? That's the Santana
That's them?
song that the Nickelback lead singer and Alex Band both had. They both did it, and I love the Alex Band
You
version
are
way
on,
more.
Your mind right now is unreal. Okay, what about
Okay,
Alex
so-
Band? That's so cool, Ash.
He is literally a cross between Aaron Carter and Jesse McCartney in I'm in Love.
Currently or like an old throwback?
No, old school. Like, why didn't I know that? He
Why think
existed
you're like
in the
mad
early
about a former
2000s?
crush you could have had?
I have a current crush on a 2000s
Well, this is the story of our
person.
life. I mean, like all
That's
of
the
our
most
crushes
Ikenetti
are...
shit you've ever said ever.
Did
Yeah,
you
I'm
Google the
looking at it
calling
now.
and then look at the pictures?
I am looking at him.
He's Aaron Carter and Jesse McCartney
He's definitely
together.
Jesse
Kind of.
McCartney.
Yeah, I don't see any Aaron
You don't-
in him.
You fucking.
Oh no,
idiot.
you're right.
certain
You're right.
pictures
Wait, I'm
where I
looking at
see
this
Aaron.
picture.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he looks just like Aaron Carter in this photo.
Yes. Yes.
The one where there's like people in the background. He's like on a show.
I mean,
NME.com.
Yes, that's the one I'm looking at too.
Yes,
These
yes,
are the
yes,
shows.
yes.
He does look like Aaron. Damn,
That's funny.
How did you discover this old found crush?
It was playing in the car, and I was like,
what does this guy look like?
And then, no, Hunter was like, oh, I remember this music video. I remember this distinctly. And I was like, oh, let me just look it up. And then I'm looking up. I'm like, please.
You're so funny. Lauren's type.
And I'm like, why didn't I know about this?
That's
but
so funny.
That would have
You
been
would have been
for
he
sure,
would have been
like,
a ruiner for you. You would have
He
met
would have
him.
been a
and
ruiner.
You would have met it like on his tour bus.
You would have been ruined.
It would have been ruined. And yeah. And the
Yeah, he's
music's
got a great
fantastic.
voice.
Like I could have totally
It really is good.
the music
yeah.
is great.
I
Yeah.
agree.
Okay. And also I get the lead singer from
the
Creed.
lead singer. I don't even really. He looks like Constantine.
Let me see.
Lead
No, he doesn't.
singer of
From Creed.
What?
Scott
Oh,
Stapp?
Scott Stapp. Yeah, I know. I knew this. Wait, Lauren, are you serious?
What? I'd rather date Gene Simmons.
Hold on, let me really look because I just watched his Super Bowl performance
Wait,
in
they?
2001.
I
You
didn't know
are
that
just
Creed
such
did a Super Bowl performance. Wow, Lauren,
Yeah.
it's only like one music.
I think maybe
video.
watching him in
It's only one music
action.
video that I could see.
In my head, I'm like, how did Creed not do a Super Bowl performance?
Oh
Yeah, they're
really?
just so like Creed, you know.
Oh, he looks terrible now. But yeah, I highly suggest you guys watching the Super Bowl.
Wow,
2001.
throwbacks from Lauren.
That's a Super Bowl
That's so
performance nobody
funny.
talks about ever.
Because it's
it's
Creed.
Creed.
And everyone
Yeah.
hates
Why do they
Creed.
get to be where they are if they hate him? Jared doesn't. Jared likes Creed.
Because they have a
Of
They have a
course,
very
Jared
specific
likes
following.
Creed. It's like Nickelback.
Well, I think Nickelback has always had a bad rap. I think their music, their singles have been catchy. Let's not deny it.
Never made it as a last.
Yeah. But then there's also the song, the I just want to be the rock star song. Come on. Rock star. Come on. You can't not like
All
that
right,
song.
wait. This is where we're
Photograph.
losing listeners.
Well, it's about time to wrap up the podcast anyway. So, you guys, it was a good one.
Wait, I have to tell you guys something.
Okay.
What?
So,
Oh my God. What
last
are you doing?
week.
Why are you holding this to the very end?
So I got a call. I was like debating whether I should tell you guys like on the podcast or just tell you off. But I was like, whatever.
I
I'll
hate this
just
shit.
tell you.
It makes me so nervous.
Should I just let you guys sit in it for like one more minute?
No.
Okay, but so many things are going through my head.
Like what?
Like either you're going to be the new host
Yeah.
of like TRL.
Yeah,
or-
that's the
TRL
most
now.
like legitimate thing I could think
That's
of.
so funny. No, but I
Okay.
did get a call from E, and I'm gonna be hosting the Emmys this Sunday with Juliana and Vivica Fox.
What the fuck?
And like
What?
Brad and Aaron. I know. Isn't it
Wait, are you
crazy?
going to do this in person? Or are you doing it like just there? Wait, how are you doing this?
Well, but I'll tell you guys off the phone by the time this airs. Hopefully, I'll be eating In-N-Out and I'll have killed it and I'll be done. But so I'll tell you guys more details. But obviously, yeah, I'll be on E, and you guys know how long I've like.
Oh my God, that's so
obviously
insane.
wanted
Yeah, are you
to
like-
do this? I'm going to be talking about obviously like the Emmy nominees going into the night and like who's predicted to win and like all that stuff.
You did it! Oh, my God, that's so
that is
amazing.
Isn't
so
that
cool.
insane?
Yeah, you're doing it with Juliana.
That is so crazy.
I won't be next to her, obviously, because of COVID, but the fact that, I don't know, I just have looked up to G my whole life, you know? So
You get to meet her.
So
It's gonna be
weird.
so
That-
amazing.
Congratulations.
so crazy. Thanks, guys.
That is so. When did you get the call?
I think last week or the week before. I can't
How did you
remember
not
now. I
tell
don't
us
even know
this
what
yet?
day it is. Because I wanted to tell you on the
Oh,
podcast.
that's cool.
And yeah,
is
we
so
didn't. Like,
crazy.
we did have what you call? We had like a
Rehearsal.
topic last
Yeah.
week. So yeah.
Amazing.
What are you
I
wearing?
know.
What's
I don't
happening?
know yet. I don't know. It's the whole
Okay.
thing. So yeah.
All right, send me.
Yeah,
Options.
we'll talk more after, but I just wanted to tell you
Okay.
guys.
Well, that's
So, yeah.
amazing.
Well,
that's a great way to end
insanity.
it.
We were kind of close.
I
with
know.
TRL.
Wait,
You were
but
close to TRL.
Wait, but is TRL still a thing?
Well, it was gone. Maybe
and then
bring
they
it
brought
back.
it back. I think you'd bring it back.
So funny. All right. Well, love you guys. Thanks for listening.
All right.
Subscribe. Follow us. We love you.
Oh, I was gonna
Watch
say,
the
you
Emmys.
guys,
Bye.
tell
Well,
your
this will be
friends
after.
if you love our podcast. Tell your friends to listen. Like, really make them listen, because then I know that you guys, our hardcore fans, really like the rambles, and we love the rambles. So if you love the rambles, share them, because they like we do more of them if we could get more listeners on them. They're like definitely for our core audience. So
yeah, 1,000%.
love you. Bye.
Love you guys. Bye.
Bye.
I don't get it.
Podcast.